Alright, hello and welcome to episode 16, I believe, of my Retro City Rampage Clone in Unity tutorial. Today we are just doing weapon selection. So there's a couple of changes that we need to do, and it's a useful thing, and just get rid of those annoying no reference exceptions, which aren't really that much of a problem. But yeah, see, so we have weapons here. We've got the bat now, so if we click that, it'll change us to the bat. We can melee attack with that and whatnot, but if we get the coin and go to the gun vending machine, we've got a whole lot of choice here, so let's just pick one, Thompson. And yeah, so if we do this and pick it up, we lost money, but now if we press tab again, you can see we've unlocked it. We click it, we got it, and we've got more ammo than you usually start with. And if we go here, yeah, we got more ammo and stuff, and yeah. So we're going to be showing you how to do that. I know there's a glitch, I know I briefly, if you press tab and E at the same time, when you're near a gun vending machine, it sort of breaks, but not breaks, it just displays both GUIs. Not that much of a problem, that can be dealt with in a later episode. But yeah, first thing, quick change to the shop script. Basically, on this input detect thing, I just added the condition that if draw has to be true for this if statement to execute, just so it doesn't affect. It was affecting the gun select GUI, so that just has to be there. And I've taken out this bit where it just checks if draw GUI is true or false for the player, which it wasn't really needed, so that can fuck off. Okay, first things first, we implemented weapon pickups. So basically, these are similar to the coins, in which case, actually no, oh wait, weapon container. Where's weapon manager? Weapon manager. All right. First off was weapon manager, which I've added to the game controller. As you can see, basically it has a reference to the weapon containers of all the weapons in the game. So the bat, pistol, shotgun, and Tommy, and here you can see them as well. And it also has a method for returning weapons. So basically, you pass the name of the weapon in, and it will check through all the guns, all the weapons in the guns array. Kind of poorly named, but whatever. And if it finds them, finds one that matches, so we're using the compare to, which basically returns 0 if the two strings that you provide match, are identical. So if it will return a weapon. If it gets through all the guns, all weapons in the guns array and doesn't find anything, it will just return null. So yeah, that's easy enough. And the place where we use this is the weapon pickup. So basically, we've got an integer ammo, which is basically the when you pick it up, how much should the ammo for the weapon increase by, which you can just set in the inspector for prefabs or whatnot. So it gives you a bit of customization there if you want it. Basically, we're checking for the trigger being triggered by the player, which we're checking for by the other.gameObject tag, which is basically just whatever's collided with the trigger. And if the string that you've provided can be found as a weapon, so just to avoid any errors occurring, so if it has been found, it'll get the weapon container, which is this one. So it has all the sprites, ammo, textures, and whatnot that you need. And it checks with if it's unlocked, if it's already been unlocked through finding it already, it'll just increase the ammo. But if it's not been unlocked, it'll unlock the weapon and increase the ammo then. And then it just destroys the game object, so you can't pick it up infinitely, which is good. Okay, so that's that. Did we do any changes to this? I don't think we did. No. And no. Oh, we did add the unlocked boolean to the weapon container if that was not added last time. I don't think it was, so yeah. And now we move on to the meat of it, which is the player gun select, which is basically, it's similar to the shop script in the GUI. So yeah, basically we've got the reference to itself, so the boolean to display it, the background texture, and the GUI style to the button and the box, the box is basically just so we can draw the images on the buttons, because if you can pass a texture into a button to draw it, but it only draws it at the original size of the texture, and since My textures, pixel arts are quite small. They're like 15 pixels by 15 pixels. It'll draw it that size, which is too small. So if we just draw it as a box in the same position of the button, it'll look the same. Well, it'll look. You can set the size to draw it, but it'll look like it's part of the button. So yeah, that's good. What else? Just got the scaling stuff here. We set to this instance of the play gun select. And we've got the input detection. Basically, I don't need that. That was just copy and pasting remainder. So yeah, basically we're checking if tab's pressed, and if display is true, it'll set display to false and allow the player's normal GUI with the health and that to be displayed. Else it'll set display to true, so we wanted to see the weapon selection screen and set to false. That's simple enough. Got GUI scaling stuff here. And if display is true, now this will be similar to the shop scripts, but instead of having an array of items that we're selling, we are going to be using the weapon manager, which we showed earlier, to look through the guns. So it'll check that if it can get the weapon, the individual weapon, and if it doesn't find a weapon, it'll do nothing. But if it's found a weapon that's unlocked, then, and if you click on the weapon, it will use the play weapon controller, because we had a set current weapon. I think we have it here. Yep, set current weapon. Here, sorry. And then it'll just set the weapon to whatever the respective weapon for that button was, and then it just draws the texture for the weapon and the name of the gun or weapon, whatever. If it doesn't meet either of those conditions, so it'll basically assumes that the weapon isn't unlocked, it'll just draw a blank button and have a weapon lock thing to show that the weapon's not locked. The weapon is locked. And yeah, and then just has a button there, and like for like audiovisual feedback or something, you just play a noise like saying or whatever, just to signify that the weapon can't be equipped. And yeah, so this is the final bit, is just that bit of code which we looked at last time, which basically makes a new line for the GUI buttons each time it reaches a multiple of 7. So just reaches 7 in that row. So yeah, I think that's everything. So I'll just give you a quick demo one more time. So as you can see, we've got this. We can equip the bat, and we can click Thompson and pick it up. That was just a glitch I was mentioning, but whatever. We can pick that Thompson up, and if we go to the weapon select, we can click the Tommy gun, and we've got a Tommy gun. I think shift. Yep. Lock on still works. That's good. So yeah, cheers for watching. Like, comment, subscribe, all that shit. Go play Loud or Quiet. The link will be in the description, along with my Hotline Miami assets, which you should totally buy, because they are top-notch stuff. Rough. Yeah, you're getting stuck. Might have to work on the pathfinding, because they do get stuck on each other. Should be an easy enough fix, but whatever. So yeah. Bye.